In my previous video, I went over the new Raptor Venzo frame 29er that I bought on Amazon for $129. And this is basically my Schwinn Taff did a complete turnaround, and this is what I ended up with. So over time, I started out with a Walmart bike, as you have seen, some of you have seen in my other videos, and I slowly replaced different parts on that bike and got to the point where the only thing left was the frame. So in the end, I bought a new frame and then transferred all those parts over. So after starting out with a $250 Schwinn from Walmart, I ended up with, I'll have to do the math later, but a 28.5 pound aluminum 29er that I was able to build slowly over time, and therefore I didn't have to shell out all the money at once. While I was building the bike, I was able to ride. So somebody that's on a tight budget can do something like this. Buy a cheap bike, slowly upgrade, and then as you get farther along, you can get a different frame. You'll end up with a whole new bike that you slowly bought and rode in the meantime at the same time. So right now I ended up with a Truvative stem and a wake bar. The stem on Amazon was $6.99, incredibly. The bar was about $25. I bought a Suntour XCR coil shock, and then I bought these inexpensive WTB STP I-25 tires, which were about $129, I think it was, $130 with tires. I'm running tubeless right now, and the tubeless has worked very well. I am now running a race face ride with a narrow wide chainring. So I have a 1x11 with an SLX drivetrain that I cannibalized off my Diamondback 4C and upgraded the 4C to an XT system. I ended up doing some Hayes disc brakes. I have 160 in the back, and I have 180 rotor in the front. I did go out once with these brakes and they worked very well. So little things I had to, that could not fit from the Taff, the post, I splurged on a race face. So it's about $25–30 because it's a 31.6, and I did not have a 31.6 on any of my bikes. Bought a little cheap saddle from Amazon. I think it was about $17. I have some Nash bar platform and clipless brakes, kind of hybrids. As I mentioned before, the frame is a medium. The other thing I did not carry over, what came with the frame, was the headset, which is a very nice sealed headset that came with the frame. And I did have to cut down the steerer tube down from the Taff. The Taff is a large frame, this is a medium. It's still pretty long. I still might cut it a little more so it doesn't look weird like that. But I'm very satisfied with the way the bike came out. As I mentioned before, there's internal routing for the rear derailleur. Comes out the back. And the bike came out with pedals to 28.5 pounds. Very respectable. And the bike looks very nice. I haven't ridden it yet, so we'll see. I'll try to make a trail video on the bike and maybe give a little update and a little review as I ride along. Right now the trails are very wet and most of them are closed. We'll see this weekend. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please write them in the comments. Hit like if you like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching.